Because I am a principal agent for BlackProp, that is a professional property practitioners registered and licensed by PPRA. So what does that mean? It means that me and my team assist you speedily when you actually want to sell your house or your home, you want to put your property into the market. We are the most preferred service provider. Why? Because we sell your property at a high value possible, shortest time possible as well. So that's one of the few things that we excel when we service the community of KZN and Gauteng. So if you need to sell or buy your property, please contact BlackProp. Professional property practitioners will be able to assist you speedily and make sure that your property attract a good value. If you need to buy but you do not know where to start, you don't even know how much you qualified for, please do contact BlackProp. Will be able to assist you in a very easy and a professional way, in a layman's language that you will easily understand. So to answer the topic or the question that says, what is better to buy or to build? Why I am answering you is because we operate both in a property agency space as well as property development space. Under property development, we have Impiland Developers. Impiland Developers is licensed and registered under NHBRC, that is National Home Builders Registration Council. They are registered as a professional home builders. So these are the people who build the properties that are financed by the banks. So if you need to renovate, you need to do roofing, you need to do walling, or anything that pertains to build and structural environment, please contact Impiland managers for advice and consultation, as well as a very good professional work they can do for you. So let's come back to advantages and disadvantages of buying property through the bond. All right, I will start with a simple disadvantage. Some people, they do not examine or investigate how old is the property they are investing or buying. So you find people buying on a rush only to find that, this property has a lot of defects. You understand? Because it's too old. So that is the first thing you need to understand and avoid. Don't buy too much old properties that are highly priced. That's number one. Number two, always make sure that you investigate the neighborhood in terms of crime, in terms of the lifestyle of people staying around. And you must check how many taverns around that property. Because if there's a lot of taverns and all those sort of things, it attracts a terrible crowd, so to say. I'm not offending anyone. So those are the things we investigate. And the property that attracts value is the property that is not far from shopping centers, from schools, not far from hospitals, not far from police station and the fire station. All those necessary institutions are nearby. So that property does affect or attract some value. So those are the few things you need to understand. And the biggest advantage of buying instead of building is that you leverage the property. Meaning that instead of buying a 2 million property cash, sometimes you get 100% bond. Meaning that you are leveraging. You use 10% to own a highly expensive, 10 times expensive property. How does that work? Because as you own the property and pay it little by little, it also appreciates in value. Down the line, when you decide to sell, you are still pocketing some appreciation value into your pocket. That is the big advantage that you need to understand. And then when it comes to building, it's not necessarily a disadvantage, but building can be expensive. Material is expensive. So there's a lot of things that you do before the building project starts. That is why consulting with Impiland Developers is always most important, because when you buy land that is not yet serviced, so you will need those municipal services to be installed or to be activated, sewage, water piping, and every other thing. That is the first phase of development, okay? And then the second thing is for the plan for municipality or town planning or land use management office under your municipality to approve and all those sort of things. And then the project can then start thereafter. All right. And the beautiful thing about using service providers that are registered by NHBRC is that your house is more like insured from any building defects. So if ever there's something or structural defects that are actually happening within 5 years, sometimes on other condition 10 years, then you will be sorted, because that will be fixed by developer or will be fixed through the NHBRC fund, because every year we pay levies for such situations. And then, so indirectly, you are covered on that part. So using a developer, a builder, or a constructor who is not registered, then you are taking a high risk environment. So please also know that Land caters for both the township, rural space, as well as the urban space. These people are your preferred. We are your preferred Land developers, and as a building or home constructors or building contractors of choice. So this site will help you buy or sell. This site will help you build, whether you are building to sell or renovating to sell or to rent it out or to stay. But we are simply in that position to assist you in the world of what? In the world of property development, property ownership, and so forth. So even if you are a first-time buyer, you need to understand more about the government grant. And if you want to build but you don't know anything about building loans and all those sort of things, please do contact Land developers. Alternatively, if you already own a property or you are prepared to buy, please also contact BlackProp. So that is one of the most important things. Lastly, today is Tuesday, and remember that today, 8:10, we are live on SABC Ukhozi FM from 8 to 9, bringing you another yet powerful property show. So using the language you like the most, making sure that you understand this property issue in a very productive and easy to understand language. That's another most important dynamics that we need you to understand. Any question that you have, contact me directly on my WhatsApp that says 076-810-0953. My email is admin@moneyrepublic.co.za. Remember, Money Republic is our financial educational platform that we use to empower and make sure that our nation is enriched, educated, and empowered. Thank you. God bless you.